C-130 ride before? Anybody? On this C-130? No. Oh, good luck. All right. So, all right, you're looking at a Marine C-130 and Marine C-130 crew. So we've been doing this since 1970, and we're here to give you a pretty good ride. So we hope you have a good time. If you've been on a C-130 before, this will be unlike anything you've ever experienced. So we aim to please. So you will never go faster or really lower or closer to the ground than you will in this C-130. And that's something we want you to take away, because for people that have not been in C-130 or not our service members, we want to show you that airmen, soldiers, and Marines will get in the back of a plane like this, and we got to go put them in harm's way. So our job is to get them there safely so they can go continue the mission. So we're going to give you a very small part of that. It's going to be about a 10-minute ride into the rules of engagement here. The primary entrance and egress is the front left door. We call that the crew entrance door. Anything else like this, if you see crew members jumping out, you better follow them. Always listen to their instructions, stay seat belted. As far as your gadgets, I love gadgets. I want them to continue to work, and you continue to take pictures with them on the rest of the air show and the rest of the weekend. So we're going to do positive and negative G's in this plane. The big one is the 0 G at the top of the pushover, so I don't want you to let go of your device. It's going to float away from you until I start to accelerate. We get back to 1G flight. It's going to fly back to the bulkhead here, and it's going to smash. So that means I got to clean it up, and I don't want to do that. To include whatever's on the inside of your stomach. I don't want that to come up and then float around, and we have to clean that up too. So we're going to give you some air sick bags. Feel free to use them. It's not a point of pride. If you don't use it, awesome. If you use it, it's actually pretty cool to take a picture with. All right? I think so. We'll sign your bags, whatever. It doesn't matter. But the biggest thing is, if you feel like you're going to need it, go ahead and get it ready before you even have to, because I've seen a lot of people do the fire hose effect or the water hose effect where they put their finger on their lips there, and it just goes out both ends. Yeah. So there are people sitting around you, and they end up feeling your pain, and then that starts this massive chain reaction that nobody really wants to see. So that's really all the kind of rules that we're going to go through. So for the profile, like I said, this is the width about the size of a 737. So it's we painted it up real nice, high glossy paint, a lot of awesome paint schemes on it. So you'll see on the inside too, it's a little more austere. What you have in front of you in the seat, your trays, and the comforts, you're not going to find in this airplane. And you're going to find it has a lot more movement, a lot different smells, and that's cool. So we love her. So you're going to get in, we're going to strap you in, and we're going to get on the runway. And when I set takeoff power, you're going to know it's happening, because she's going to want to go fly. She's going to shake a lot. And when I release the brakes, you're going to start to feel that jolt in the back of your seat. We're going to accelerate forward. So my goal is to take this airplane, and once I reach enough flying speed, I'm going to pull back on the yoke, and I'm going to fly 3 to 5 feet off the ground. So that's about half my height. Half my height down the runway until I reach about 200 miles an hour. And then I'm going to pull 2 G's and go 45 degrees nose up. So what does that really look like? Most people on a commercial airliner, it's between 10 to 15 degrees nose up, a little more once they get some more airspeed too, and they're a jet. So they do 10 to 15 up, we're going to do 45 up. So what I do is I take all that airspeed that I have and I trade that for altitude. Now I'm going to lose all that airspeed. I got enough altitude, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bench press the yoke into the dashboard. I went to the gym this morning. Feel pretty good. I'm going to slam this thing pretty hard. So feel free to you let your arms go and have a good time. It's like a roller coaster in the back, right? You just can't see what's going on in front of you. So trust me to do that for you. After that, we're going to accelerate. You're going to hear a lot of squealing and other things moving around the airplane. That's me configuring the airplane. The flaps are going to come up so I can go faster, and I like to go fast. So I'll bring it in for a parade pass. That's not so much for you. It's just for you to feel the G's, but really that's for the crowd. That's for the photo pass, the banana pass. We call it the parade pass. It's right in front of the crowd. They get to see the top of the wings, the beautiful paint on her. After that, I'm going to climb away from the ground, get away from all the obstacles, and I'm going to set up for what I call the flat pass. And this is where we'll actually do as fast as the airplane will go, as low as we want to take it, about 60 feet. So to equate that, I know you guys got some lights out here on the apron. We're going to be below those lights. So those football stadium lights like these right here, that's a good goal. I want to be below that because it's cooler if you're lower. I'm not going to hit them though. That's a big thing. And we're going to go 320 knots. It's about 370 miles an hour. So it's the fastest you'll go in a C-130. After that, I'll pull away from the ground. I'll do a minimum radius turn. It'll be out to the north out here. And then I'll take it in for the head-on again for the crowd. Just kind of ooh and ah. I'm going to aim right at them. Then before I get there, I'm going to pull up away from them. We're going to go up to a pattern altitude, which is a little non-standard. So most people that have flown before, pattern altitudes are usually about 1,000 feet. We're going to go to 1,250 feet above the ground. After that, we're going to slow down. We're going to get the gear. We're going to get the flaps. And most people would see commercial airliners, they come down on like a 3-degree glide slope, something really nice and gentle to get you into an airfield. We're not going to do that. So we're going to stay as high as we can for as long as we can until I can't stand it anymore. And now again, I'm going to bench press the yoke to the dash, and we're going to hurtle towards the earth. So my job is to make sure like everybody's freaked out enough, and then I pull back and we touch down. It's going to be super cool. I'm going to open up in the back, and I'm going to stomp on these brakes as hard as I can. So you're going to feel. Who's been scared in a car before and they've had to slam on the brakes and they freak themselves out? It's going to be better than that. So, we're going to use max reverse, max brakes, and I'm going to smoke check them, and then I'm going to do a sweet wheelie in this airplane. So it's going to be a good time. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to have a good time. If you don't have a good time, I'm still going to have a good time. So I win. Does anybody have any real questions about the Marine Corps, about the Blue Angels, about anything you've heard here today?